All right, guys, welcome to Take Your Base. I'm your host, Flop Oriana, brought to you by Four Corner Sports. All right, guys, it is July 5th. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July weekend. And it's a very important day right now for the New York Mets just because, yes, we are getting Mad Max Scherzer. Yes, he is coming back today. He is pitching in Cincinnati against the Cincinnati Reds. He's pitching against them. Very big news for the Mets just because they've been struggling heavily so much in starting pitching. Actually, in the 47 days that he's been gone, the Mets have actually had a pretty good record, if you don't say 25-16. All right. The Mets ended up getting their 50th win last night. The Mets are on a good roll right now when it comes to their standings right now. They're 50-30. They're 3.5 games out. They're 3.5 games above the Atlanta Braves, which they'll be facing them very, very, very soon. Right now, they're having a series with the Cincinnati Reds, and then after that, they'll face the Miami Marlins. And I believe right after that, that's when it gets a little bit juicier, and it's against the Atlanta Braves, which is a team I don't think they have faced so far this year, but they have done. So far in the last 10 games, the Mets are 5-5. All right. 50-30, like I just said, with a 3.5 game lead. Look, I'll take that as a Mets fan. All right, I'll take that as somebody that has been through the ups and downs with this team, as just like any other Met fan has. The team, has historically been known for starting off great and then collapsing towards the end. It just feels different this year, and now that you're getting Max Scherzer back after almost not having him for 50 days is huge. All right, we're about to go into the All-Star break very, very soon, and then after that, that's when everything starts rolling, and pretty soon we're gonna get Jacob deGromand. He just had his start. I believe it was in single A, if I'm not mistaken, and everybody was just so mesmerized as how deGromand was pitching. And that should give a lot of Met fans a lot of excitement. But now we're having Scherzer pitch today, and the matchup looks pretty good, if you don't mind me saying. 6:40 start. It's against the Reds. Who are the Reds throwing out to tonight? I would have to check and see. But what's the expectations now that Scherzer is back? Well, Megill is out, right? Carrasco has been holding it down. Peterson has been doing a decent job, okay? Taijuan Walker has been, pretty good. This is not with a fully loaded, pitching rotation, I think that we would have a bigger gap against the Braves. I mean, the Braves, they had a very slow start, but they're starting to cook. They had a historical 14, 15 game winning streak where at one point, them and the Phillies, they didn't know how to lose. They were always finding ways to win. All right, and eventually they needed to cool off, okay, and that's better for us right now. I mean, I'm not gonna say that the Cincinnati Reds are a pushover team, but this should favor us, tonight. The expectations for the Mets that I have, with Scherzer being back, is you got to hold on to that lead. You got to hold on to that lead in the NL East, right? We had a very, very large gap at one point, and it shrunk. All right, but now you can't go back to the past. What you're gonna have to be able to do is win series. All right, do what you guys were doing in the very beginning part of the season, was win 2 out of 3 or sweep. 2 out of 3 or sweep. All right, can't afford to lose series with the Braves. Right behind us, breathing down our necks. Okay, Scherzer, he's a stopgap. He's not gonna allow for a long period of losing to happen underneath his belt. And this man is a warrior, all right? This man's going to be able to take them out every 5th day and give it his all, all right? We saw what he was able to do in Detroit. We saw what he was able to do in D.C., and he's going to be able to try to, copy that in Flushing, okay? I love what I see from this whole lineup right now. I mean, Escobar was hitting home runs. Lindor seems to be having, he seems to love playing in in what's it called, All-American Park, if that's the stadium that the Reds play. He seems to love playing there, having a good season. Pete Alonso having another good season. Starling Marte having a good season too. This team is clicking, guys. This team is clicking. Just doesn't feel like how it normally does in years past, where the team would collapse. And Scherzer's taking the mound tonight, and that's a lot of good news right there. That's something that, you know, Mets fans and Mets faithfuls, you know, they want to be able to, you know, see that. But that's some really good stuff. I'm trying to get you the pitching matchup on who's playing tonight. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just get my phone roll. Sorry, guys, about that. Wow, that's actually pretty Luoto or Nick Lodolo. All right. Well, rookie, 1-2 record, a 5.52 ERA, has just pitched a little under 15 innings, 19 strikeouts with a WHIP of 1.57. WHIP needs to get a lot lower. I mean, looks like the Mets are gonna be able to attack on hits against this guy, just because he seems to give up a little bit more than a hit and a half per inning. Doesn't have much experience right now. Just got called up. He already has 3 stars underneath his belt. He's 1-2. Nick Lodolo, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, I'm sorry. This should definitely favor the Mets right now, especially the fact that you're throwing Mad Max Scherzer on the mound. Like the Mets' chances to win, but guys, let me know what you guys think. Mad Max is back. What's your expectations for the Mets now that he's back? And I know we're getting deGromand back, hopefully soon. Just had his rehab start. He felt great. I was warming up with the single A squad, and they were all mesmerized by him. What's your expectations when both these guys are back? I mean, it's something that to have 2 of the top 5 best starting pitchers in baseball in one rotation. Hopefully we can have them pitching simultaneously while they're healthy. You know, Mad Max takes game 1, deGrom takes game 2, or vice versa in a playoff series. You guys can't tell me that that's very exciting for a Met fan to just dream of. It's just for both guys to be healthy. But I really want to know, what are you guys thinking? Can this be sustainable? Can Scherzer pick up from where he last left off? Is injuries gonna bite us in the ass down the line? What's your expectation of deGromand when he comes back? And when do you predict him coming back? Do you predict him coming back at the end of the month, or do you guys predict him coming back sometime around August or anything like that? Until then, guys, thank you for tuning in to Take Your Base. I am Flavio Oriana. And as always, let's go Mets. All right. Peace, guys, and have a good one. See ya.